Hey, what's good? It's Marco Russell here, and welcome to the Strategic Scale Show, where we sit down with business owners who are making $250,000 a year or to $1 million per year or more, all the way up to $5 million to $10 million per year, and they're looking to scale strategically, meaning they would looking to scale and increase profit, increase cash flow, increase take-home pay, while actually decreasing their work hours. And today, we actually sat down with an ad agency owner who's looking to scale his company to the $1 million mark and beyond, while actually working less. Because right now, he's in the business really heavy, but missing a lot of key systems. And when we dove into profitability, we saw some huge red flags. So you're gonna love today's episode if you're an ad agency owner or any type of service-based business owner and you're looking to scale strategically. Let's dive into the episode.
I'm Ryan McCrary, the Funnel Doctor, and welcome to the Strategic Scale Show.
So Ryan, tell everybody who you are and what you do, bro.
So I am Ryan McCrary, the Funnel Doctor. We have a digital marketing agency, and we specialize in sales funnels and paid advertising. So all done for you, for full service, and working with a lot of 6- and 7-figure entrepreneurs to really help them grow their revenue online.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's mostly subject matter experts, doctors, lawyers, accountants, people professionals.
Yeah.
But it's like, how do I transition that online?
Yeah.
How do I get more visibility through ads? How do I sell my book? How do I sell my course? How do I sell at my event? That's why they come to the Funnel Doctor, and we help generate more leads and more clients.
I love it. So what would you say, how did you get here? So give us a big picture, quick journey.
Yeah, so the quick journey, and you know, actually before I even started this,
Yeah, because you was in the finance world.
Exactly.
That's when we met.
Exactly. So in corporate, I worked in finance for a few years, but I didn't like corporate. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to go up the corporate ladder. I didn't want to do that. Yeah. So I just ventured off in entrepreneurship, really naive. I didn't know what I was doing. And I just started a business, and it was around finance because that was my background in finance. Yeah. You know what I mean? I had my securities licenses. I work with mutual funds, stocks, IRAs, all this stuff. So my first business as an entrepreneur was everything around financial literacy. Yeah. So I had like a book, coaching, you know, all that type of stuff. Yeah. But in the midst of that, I was like, I ain't got my job. Like, I gotta learn how to make money. Right. So that's really what led me to marketing, and all this stuff is like, how do I make money online? How do I sell this? How do I get leads? And like, you know, all the stuff that we talk about, the language we talk about, I didn't know any of that. Right. So really just learning that. And then once I started getting some results for myself, then it's like, I think I like this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I think I got a knack for it. And then I just started indirectly helping other people. Like, oh yeah, I saw you ad on Facebook. Like, let me try to make it better for you. Let me tighten up your landing page. Let me do some emails for you. Yep. And that's what really led to like, do I want to like start an agency? Like, do I want to shift business models? So that's when I decided to do it, and then started the Funnel Doctor Agency.
I love it. So what would you say? So bring us like where you are now. So like, what would you say? Current revenue, where you looking to go? Let's start there.
So our current revenue, 2022, we did about 490, almost $500,000. Okay. We took a slump in 2023. Okay. So we did went from 490 to 300. Okay, cool. Which was a big slump. You know what I mean? So this year we on track, probably do about 350-ish, you know, a little bit more than last year. Good. But still not where we was at in 2022. Yeah. And the ultimate goal is to get to 7 figures annually. Got it. You know what I mean? That's what $1
million or?
Yeah, $1 million annually. Okay. And then grow from there. But I still haven't done, I made millions over a couple of 2-3 years. Right. But it's like, how do I make it in 12 months? Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Is that the target? So you said this year gonna be around 350. Is the target for next year $1 million?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. So what would you say is the biggest scale constraint if you walk away with this, that'll help the biggest scale constraint based on where you are right now, where you're looking to go to?
Just that clear strategy on like what I need to do to get there. Whether it's, I know it's a lot of it's a team, you know, making sure the right team's in place and operationally, and then also make sure I have the right offers. Yeah. And then crystal clear on that. Gotcha. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, well, you know, yeah, we have some funnels for 10K and stuff, but then it's like, well, I just need like a lead magnet, a 2-page funnel. Well, let's just do it for 5K. You know what I mean? So it's like stuff like that. And then I definitely want more MRR clients. Gotcha. You know what I mean? Just on the ad management side. Yeah. A lot of ad clients we get, not all, but a lot of them are just like kind of one-time setup. Gotcha. You know, I'm doing this online challenge and I only do it once a quarter or something like that. Set my ads up, do my thing, and then, you know, I won't need you for 3 months or whatever. Got it. You know what I mean? We have some that are, you know, monthly recurring, but I definitely want more monthly recurring as well.
So those one-off clients, how much y'all charge for those?
$2,500.
$2,500, and that's just to set the ads up, or is that to manage it?
Both of it. Yeah.
So 25. So all right. So let's say I'm doing a challenge, and I want y'all to come on and run these ads for this month. Yeah. It's $2,500 to set it up and run it.
Correct. Yeah.
Are you doing a percentage of ad spend too?
Not right now. No.
Not right now. Okay. No. Cool. So all right. Perfect. So let's walk through. So let's walk through a couple things. So So let's talk what price points. What's the difference? So I know you do 2,500. Okay, thank you, brother. Teamwork make the dream work. All right. Speaking of team, right? You gotta have a
Right,
team.
you know what I'm saying?
Right, so 2,500. Is that so? So what's the normal recurring? Is it 2,500 a month?
Exactly.
All right, so 2,500 a month. So when they do the one-off challenge, they just do 20. They just pay for 1 month.
Exactly. Basically, exactly.
Good.
Because that takes about that, you know what I mean? Because we only run the ads for maybe 2-3 weeks,
Yep.
but it's that setup process. So it comes down to about 30 days or so. You know what I mean?
And then what's your other offers?
Funnels.
Funnels.
Done for you funnels. So, I mean, we start at 5K for like a basic, lead magnet 2-step.
Yep.
We can go up to like 10, 12K if it's like if it's like a challenge funnel.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's going to be 10, 12, 5, something like
10,
that.
12, 5 challenge funnel.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what's your other offers? Anything else?
Those are honestly the main ones. I do speaking, I do, I have my book that I just put out. So it's, have some digital products, but those are our core.
These the main.
That's
okay,
the core
cool.
business.
And then team, walk me through like the org. So it's like you, CEO, who else?
My EA, which I just let go actually though. So I'm looking for EA.
Okay, so what's that?
My
EA?
account manager.
Account manager.
Yep. Graphic designer.
Account manager, graphic designer.
Yep. Funnel builder.
So, okay, let's go graphic. So let's go funnel builder. Okay.
Copywriter.
Copywriter.
Media buyer.
Media buyer.
And then just like my tech person that does like, domain connection,
it.
pixel installation, that type of stuff.
Cool. And then your media buyer, you got one media buyer right now?
Just one, yeah.
Okay, cool. One tech person, one funnel builder, account manager, what was his GD? Graphic designer,
Yeah.
copywriter.
You're probably like, whoa, Marquel, slow down. If you're enjoying the show so far, you may be wondering, how do you actually become a guest? Now, this isn't a platform where anybody can just get on. You gotta be in a specific area of your business where we can really do a solid deep dive. If you wanna be a guest on an upcoming episode, all you gotta do is go to strategicscaleguest.com. strategicscaleguest.com. There is an application process, so go over there, answer a couple simple questions, watch the quick video that I have there, answer a couple simple questions, and if you meet the criteria, our team will reach out to you and we'll get it scheduled and we can figure out if you're gonna come to our office where we do a deep dive or we come to your office. So go ahead, strategicscaleguest.com. Let's get back into the show.
Does everybody report to you right now?
I mean, technically, but everybody really goes to the account manager is like, like, hey, we did the copy for this project, send it to the account manager so she can look at it and everything like that. And then I'll look at the final review before it goes out.
So do you have the final review on everything right now?
Right now I do.
Your account manager is not able to do that?
Yeah, right. I feel like, and this is me, you know what I mean?
I get it.
You know what I mean? Like that delegation I struggle with. I'm too much of a perfectionist. You know what I mean? Because I'm big on my brand and results and like quality stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like she could, but it's like I still want to see it.
Have you designed a man? We talked about it on the previous show. What's the thing in class? Kale sweat out. You know when you in school and we do a project, what's the thing they give us to like a rubric?
Okay.
Do you have a rubric design?
We do. We have like a checklist. You know what I'm saying?
So you can't trust the account manager with the rubric?
I feel like I can. I feel like it's still like that, having the eye for it. You know what I'm saying? Like it may be like, oh yeah, the copy is there, it's there, but it's like then if I look at it, be like, yeah, you followed it, but then it's like, but I don't really look like.
So what
I mean?
So what happens if you're on vacation and y'all servicing clients?
Honestly, it depends on the client. You know what I mean? Like if it's our lower tier clients, okay, you can handle it. I'm being real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When it's like those bigger clients, like, let me jump on and review it real quick. You know
I'm
what I
saying,
mean?
so if you on vacation, you'll come off vacation to review something for a client?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Got
That's
it.
big,
At least right now.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Okay, good.
And that's why we're here.
That's what we hear. So what's the long-term goal? Are you looking to like get the agency to a point to scale?
Absolutely.
I mean, to sell, or are you looking to keep it for cash flow? What's the
Ultimate goal, I mean, right now is not necessarily exit. What comes to mind, you know what I mean? Is like to really systemize it where it really removes me as much as possible and it can run, like you said, if I'm on vacation.
That's the goal.
Exactly.
Perfect.
You know what I mean?
Right,
Things
cool.
are still moving, but not dependent on me.
All right, cool. So to get to the million. So let's talk there for a second.
So so into the million, that's about 84 grand a month. Ideally, what you want that to consist of? Recurring clients on ads or?
Ideally,
Yeah, what would you want that breakdown?
recurring.
Okay.
And then if we, some funnel, a mix of maybe some funnel projects. But ideally, that MRR.
Gotcha. So ideally MRR.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And so MRR. So if we wanted 84,000 a month in MRR, what's that at 2,500? Is how many clients?
That's about.
What's that? 84,000.
Is that? Oh, is it 20? I'm trying to think.
Close to like 20, I think.
About.
Let's go. 84,000. What is it? 33.
Times 2,500.
So 33. So 33 clients.
I think that's about right.
Yeah. So 33 clients. Do we want to?
And I feel like that's not that. I feel like that's doable.
It's super doable. So let's say 84,000 a month. Let's say divided by 2,500. Yep, Joey, you nailed it. It's 33.6 clients. So we'll call it 34, right? So with that said, do you want to keep it at 2,500 a month? Do you want to increase it? Like, kind of what's your read?
Ideally, I would like to increase it. I think it's a mindset thing of like, are people going to pay $3,000, $3,500 for? I know agencies that charge way more.
I appreciate your honesty.
You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate your honesty.
And then it's the percentage of ad spend part too.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
What's the average amount of time they stay on?
See, it's interesting. I haven't fully documented it, but
Okay.
I have some that have been with me 2 years.
What's the average though?
The average.
Is there a minimum contract or is it just month to month?
3 month minimum.
So they got to come on at least 3
least 3
months.
months.
So a new client when they come on with you is worth at least
3 months.
$7,500.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Perfect. What's like after fulfillment and everything? Like on $2,500 per month client? What's the profitability? Like what's your ROI on this client?
Yeah, we have higher margins on the ad side than the funnel side because it's less for us as an agency. It's less labor.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So like copywriting, graphic design, maybe some video editing, and then like the setup with the media buyer.
Yeah.
2,500, if that. 20.
So if a client pay you $2,500 a month, after paying everybody out, after how much you're involved, after equating your time into a team, all that stuff, how much you would say profit off the $2,500?
Honestly, my cost will probably be about $750 or less.
That's what you paying out.
Yeah.
Just in team.
Yeah.
Okay, so you paid out $750 in team, and then based
Or
on
less, yeah.
or
About
less.
that, yeah.
And then based on your involvement, how involved are you per client
I'm more involved on the ad side.
on the ad side?
Yeah, because my media buyer, you know what I mean, we're running thin with just one.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
So you got to get involved. You know,
Exactly. So that's you know what I mean? And also on the copywriting side, my copywriter is primarily handling funnel copy.
Got it.
Not that she can't do, her strength is more funnel copy.
Gotcha.
Put it that way. So I'm still a little bit more involved on the copy side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But again, it's higher margin as opposed to the funnel is copy, design,
Yeah.
building, tech. You know what
all
I
the
mean? It's
stuff.
like
For sure.
account manager. You know what I mean? Like, so
Let me ask, how much, so time wise, how many hours per month would you say you invest with a client?
for an ad
For ad client?
total, everybody's hours,
Your hours.
more my hours.
Yeah, per client.
Per client, per month.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Yeah.
How much would you say?
I mean, even if we could talk about the setup part after.
Okay.
Just the management of it, it's not a lot, but it might be an hour a day or so.
So an hour, so an hour a day.
Just check in, you know what I mean?
So,
Like looking.
so that's at least 20 hours.
Yeah.
And then what else?
And then it's the whole team of setting it up. You know what I mean?
How long? You set it up?
No, but it's doing the copy. So I'm doing something.
Because
maybe
you're involved.
yeah,
So how much
something,
would you
yeah.
add on top of the 20 hours per client?
A month? Mm-hmm. Man, per client is probably maybe another at least a few more hours.
What? How many?
Per client, 4, I don't know.
So 5, 4? We
Yeah,
call it 4 or 5?
I'll say 4.
Okay. So about 24 hours a month per client.
Yeah.
What would you consider your hourly rate is?
Man, listen, like $1,000.
$1,000
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, perfect. So $1,000 an hour, and if we multiply that by 24 hours,
It's a big number.
so what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 24. So if we go with $1,000 an hour,
Yeah.
that's pretty much what you spend essentially per client.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So then we go back to like, what's the profit margins on that $2,500 a month?
We in the red a lot.
And then that at scale gets ugly.
It's not even feasible.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, because like a lot of business owners, the first one thing they'll do is they'll try to scale this.
Right.
But it's like you're scaling the red,
Right.
and then as they scale it and get to $1 million.
That's a crazy nugget, bro. For real.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like everything scales. Because like a lot of times we'll just go get more clients and think we can just sell our way out of it. And it's like, no, you in the red. Like you just, it's almost like, you ever been like driving and like be stuck in the mud or like seen it and it's like you hitting the gas and the more you hit the gas, you really just digging yourself like more and more and more in the mud.
Right.
And that happens.
That's a crazy mindset shift because I always look at it like, well, it's less for the team. It's more of me, my time, but it's less actually cost for the team. You know what I'm saying? So like, oh, let me sell more ads because, you know, but if I flip it, and we can talk about funnels if you want, it's way less of me, but it's more money I'm paying the team. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So one thing, so before I go further, what questions you got so far on this?
How do I optimize this and do I even still do ads? You know what I'm saying? Number one, do I charge way more? Of course. Do I do a percentage of ad spend? What do I go going forward? Because as of right now, honestly, we see on the funnel doctor, but we getting more. Seem like more people are coming for ads.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this though: when people come in and they want ads, because I think I know the answer. I'm gonna see what you say. When people come in and want ads, are they ready for ads though? What percentage of them are like ready for ads?
Small percentage.
Like what percentage you would say?
10%.
I want everybody to hear this because a lot of times people like they don't want to learn ads, so they're like, let me go hire an agency.
Exactly. Right.
But it's like you ain't ready for ads.
Right,
Like
I
you've
know.
never tested this offer with ads.
Facts.
Your funnel ain't ready.
Facts.
Maybe you sold his word of mouth. Just because you sold his word of mouth, don't mean you're gonna be able to sell this to cold traffic. Because cold traffic behaves totally differently, right? So it's like, all right, now you know, yeah, we can run your ads, but it's like when we look at your funnel, number one, you don't even have a funnel.
Right.
Number two, if you do, it ain't mobile optimized.
Exactly.
So it's like all that other work.
Exactly.
So it's like if you like, so those
That's true.
those 90% who come to you that you bring on as a client who aren't ready for ads, what you do with those?
So we'll either build a funnel.
Okay.
So that's upsell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or then they're like, well, I just paid you for ads. I can't afford to buy a funnel from you now. I got to go on Fiverr or Upwork and find somebody, and then that delays our process.
Yep. And it points now when y'all doing y'all ads on the ad side, and it's just me making a statement instead of asking because I didn't kind of been in this world. It's like, so now they go hire somebody on Fiverr who didn't really know what they was doing on that funnel side.
Exactly.
And now they blame y'all because the ads aren't
Right,
performing.
exactly.
And it's like, it ain't the ads that's performing.
Exactly.
It's your funnel.
The ads drive to the page.
It's your funnel
Right.
that's on Fiverr
Exactly.
that's not working.
Right.
But you won't just pay it to get it done the first time.
Man, that's nugget. That's crazy nugget. For real.
So then we just look at, because the reason we didn't just, because if we looking at like the fulfillment and we go right into like, okay, how do we hire more people for the team?
Yeah.
It don't necessarily make sense because we got to fix the
Exactly.
this world here
Right.
to see what we're going to do. So it's a couple different ways, right? You could, depends on like what's the ultimate goal, right? So let's just say, for example, you was like, one option is you go in, because 90% of the time they need funnels and everything.
I mean, that may be high, but it's a lot of them. You know
They
what I
need
mean?
they need the whole thing.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, and then even the fun like the emails and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because if we do ads for lead gen, they get on your list, but you don't nurture them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
But y'all
It's
can help with that lead mail too,
of
right?
course. Yeah.
So what if you just reposition yourself completely, and instead of being an ad agency, you position yourself, you come in as more of a fractional like marketing department.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, you got a business that's making ideally what it need to be per month.
Honestly, ideally $500K annually and up.
Exactly. So now you're like, hey, if you got a business that's $500,000 a year or more, we come in as your marketing team, right? I'm the head strategist, the fractional. You essentially become their fractional CMO. I got a whole team. So now, because most times a business, if they have 500,000 a year or more, they don't have the knowledge, the bandwidth to actually build out a marketing department.
Exactly, yeah, internally.
So now you're like, hey, we bring a whole marketing department.
Exactly, right.
We're gonna handle the funnels. We're gonna handle the ads. We're gonna handle the emails.
Exactly.
We're gonna handle the whole 9 yards.
I love that idea.
What would you be okay charging?
Per month?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess what would the scope be as far as, of course, ads, but then like how many funnels per month? Is it a funnel a month? You know what I mean? Like how many emails per month?
I think as the marketing director, because like typically when you go up to CEO, they don't really know.
Right.
You know that. You be having these conversations. They just saw a webinar and somebody was like, they should be doing this.
Exactly.
So now they're like, hey, I just saw somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
Said
Right.
we should be doing
right.
challenges.
Exactly.
So
Right.
exactly. Right.
Exactly. A webinar.
Like,
whatever.
Yeah. And it's like, well, it depends. So I think a lot of that gonna boil down to the strategy.
True.
And then because let's be real. People don't really need a new funnel every month.
Right.
Because it's gonna take you 60 to 90 to like dial it in.
Just that one funnel.
But they don't know. So they're gonna go out and hire all these different people.
True.
So you bringing in the expertise and you bringing in the team, you can really lay it. You like, hey, I'm gonna come in and revamp your whole marketing strategy. Hey, what's up? Real quick, if you're watching this episode, which you clearly are, and you're like, okay, this is amazing. If you're a business owner right now watching this and you're making 30K to 100K per month at least, or you're making 1 million or 5 million and you're looking to get to 10, 15, 20 million and beyond, and you're like, how do I strategically scale my business without burning out and without sacrificing the thing that matters, all the things that matters, I actually put together a special bonus gift for podcast listeners only. So if you go to strategicscalegift.com, that's strategicscalegift.com. We're gonna hook you up with some tools, some strategies, some systems that you can apply into your business immediately to help you strategically scale your business without burning out, so you can impact more people and scale to the $1 million business, to the $1 million mark and beyond. Go get that right now, strategicscalegift.com, and let's get back to the show. So let's say you came in and because your team ain't really heavy intensive. What would you be okay charging per month?
Yeah, I guess about, I don't know, five to 7,500.
So let's say you came in, so 7,500 a month is what?
Not including ad spend.
Not including ad spend. So 7,500 a month is, what's that times 12?
It's like, I don't know, 90K, is it?
Oh yeah, so 7,500, so let's see.
90K?
What is it? 90K?
Yeah.
So what's 7,500 times 3?
22.5.
So let's say you came in and you like, hey, we come in and we revamp your marketing department, and we run everything and we do it in 90-day increments. We come in and take over the whole thing, and then we charge $22,500 to do that.
I think a lot of people will be like, you gonna do all that?
Gonna do the whole thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we gonna run the whole thing.
And I think a lot of people like, honestly, that one-stop shop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, oh, I gotta go here from my phone, I gotta hear from my ads, I gotta go this from my email. Like,
100%.
can I just come to one person and get it all done?
100%. I mean, because technically you can come in, if you want it, you could actually come in. I'm just going based off your 7,500 per month number, but you could literally come in and charge $10,000 a month and run that whole joint.
Right. That was gonna be my first thing, but then I'm like, are people, even if you make it 50K a month, are they gonna spend 10?
So if you make it 50K a month, 10,000 is what?
20%?
10,000 is 20%.
Not including ad spend.
Not including ad spend.
So is that too high? You know what I mean? I mean, but we work in a lot of 7-figure companies too, though.
Yeah.
You
So
know
if you
what I mean?
so again, you could literally be like, hey, I'm only working with $1 million businesses.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then because you only need 9.
Right.
Because if 9 of them come on and pay you $10,000 a month,
That's 7 figures right there.
that's 7 figures right there, and you only got 9 clients.
Right.
And now you like, hey, look,
Now
you
you
like, hey, we only work with 9 clients at a time.
Yeah. Right.
And then we work with them in 90-day increments. So they're not in no long contract. It's
Right,
like, hey, give us 90 days. We're going to come in and we're going to blow you away. But you know that this is a $120,000 per year client.
Right.
Because you know you're going to come in, you're going to blow them away.
Right.
Right? Because most companies, they're going to allocate 10 to 20%, 10 to 25% per month towards marketing anyway.
Exactly.
Right? So just depending on the business. So now it's like, hey, we come in, and most companies, they're going to allocate that towards marketing, not including staff.
Exactly.
So they're going to spend.
Exactly, right.
So they're going to spend 10 to 20% on marketing, not including their podcast team or who's running the marketing or that type or your social media manager.
Yeah, all that.
None of that's included. That's included in labor.
Right, exactly.
So if you're looking at marketing, ad spend plus labor, what are they going to pay to get a media buyer? What are they going to pay to get an email copywriter?
Right.
What are they going to pay to get a copywriter for funnels,
build
funnels,
exactly,
tech?
right.
Like, what are they going to pay for that? They're going to pay a dope copywriter going to be at least $3,000 a month.
Yeah.
Right? They're going to get a media buyer at least $2,500 a month.
Right.
A lot of times plus a percentage.
Exactly, yeah.
A funnel builder, probably going to be another, depending on how dope they are, let's call it $3,000 a month.
At least, yeah.
And then you get a copywriter, because most times an email copywriter and a funnel copywriter is typically two different things.
Absolutely.
So even if you look at that at $3,000 a month, and we're being just conservative,
right?
So we at like $5,500, $8,500, $11,500.
Right.
So we had $11,500.
Right.
And then they got to manage these people.
Exactly.
So if you bring on a marketing director to manage these people, that's going to be conservatively $5,000 a month.
Conservative.
It's going to be $5,000. And that's very conservative.
Right.
So even if we say $5,000 to $10,000 a month, because they just to hire a CMO, it's going to be $150,000 to $250,000 a year at least.
Yeah.
And then a lot of times that's plus a percentage of the upside.
Right.
So we're looking at about conservative, we would call it $20,000 a month to build out this whole marketing team. Mm-hmm. They get y'all for half of that.
Right.
Right. And then you like, hey, we're not even wanting a percentage of the upside right now. We want to come in and blow you away, and then later on we can talk about
that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Man, I love it.
Yep. And then you don't need a bigger team to pull this off. You can like increase your prices across the board. You don't even need a bigger team.
Right. For real. But then we're more laser focused on just that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
10 clients.
Right.
9 to 10 clients, and then you get this person all the way up to speed.
Yeah.
So now this person becomes you.
Exactly. Yeah.
And now you just essentially coach and advise this person.
Yeah. And I love it.
Mm-hmm. And then you have who's the so is the account manager also the project manager?
Basically.
Okay, cool. So now we can train this person, and then your EA. I know you got to get a new EA, which I could probably plug you with somebody to help you do that.
Yes, please.
And then because like your team, what you got? 7 people right now? 6 people?
Yeah, contractors.
Yeah, I mean, so it's pretty straightforward. Yeah.
I love it, bro. For real.
What you think? Which questions you got on this?
I mean, I'm clear on who it should be for. What's your thoughts on should I go after a certain niche? Of course, let's say I only work with 7-figure companies. Mm-hmm. Should I go to a certain niche or like 7-figure companies in general? You know what I mean? Because I do feel like because as you know, of course,
yeah,
a lot of 7-figure companies that may be top line.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's a whole nother conversation.
Right.
It's a whole nother conversation.
So it's like, but some businesses are more profitable than others, just the nature of their industry.
100%.
So like, what's your thoughts on going after a niche or not?
I like going after a niche. Who would you say is your favorite clients that you work with? I like to look at like who's your easy win client.
Yeah, I mean, we've been working with a lot of childcare businesses lately.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of them. You know what I mean? They have a lot of cash flow and stuff like that. Now, I don't know your thoughts on, do they need all that, you know what I mean? I mean, I think so, but travel is another one.
Okay.
You know, we work with a lot of travel agency clients, which I love as well. But then, of course, like the coaches, authors, consultants, you know, digital
I mean,
folks.
it could be. I mean, you probably could start, let's say you started service-based.
Yeah,
right?
Right.
And then you can start looking at individual niches, but you probably could start off service-based because you're already in that world.
Exactly.
And it's like, hey, you need to be at 7 figures. We're going to come in. We're going to take over your whole marketing.
Exactly, yeah. Because I think the products are hard, product brands.
Yeah, it definitely. And then it's like, when you just do ads, it's such a hard job for y'all because they're hiring these other people for other stuff, and that affects the ad performance.
It does.
You know what I'm saying?
For
so
sure.
it's not just the ads. It's like if you do all the other stuff right, the ads is easy.
Right.
But if you go hire somebody else with the funnels and your email
email
follow-up, because it's like, if you're like, hey, you're generating these leads, but your email follow-up ain't on point,
Or the ads don't work.
Or the ads don't work. Or you generating the leads and your sales team sucks.
Right, exactly.
And then you blaming the ads.
Right.
But it's like, no, your follow-up wasn't on point, your funnel wasn't tight, all these different things, like all that stuff got to work. So it's easier for y'all to like, hey, we're going to come in and just take over the whole thing.
Yeah,
It makes you good. And now you can just operate as a CEO.
Yeah.
And then we handle the marketing. I report to you. You have somebody who report to you.
Exactly.
And then
Exactly.
they don't got to worry about none of it.
Right. Man, I love it. Like, I'm like ready to implement it like now. For real.
I love it. I love it. So what questions you got for me?
I mean, I had that one question. What's the best way? I mean, of course, I know how to get out there and, you know, talk to these folks. But any other thoughts on like getting outside of what niche, just in general, like the best way to get folks into this type of offer?
Yeah. So I would. Are you already running ads?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I would literally run. I would do ads. I would do some ads and like speak to them and basically like, hey. So like, you've been running ads for how long?
Now, for my business, this agency, like 4 years.
Yeah, so you're like, hey, over the past 4 years, we've worked with, you know, thousands of clients or hundreds of clients or however many clients, and we've literally helped them spend X, Y, Z. And one thing that I found that keeps individuals from winning when it comes to advertising is like having the holistic picture. They think just the ads are the thing, right? So what we do is we actually, my team and I, we built this amazing team, and what we come in for, individuals who are making at least $1 million or more, we come in and we take over your entire marketing department. So that way you don't got to worry about it. We just handle everything. We handle the ads, we handle the funnel, we handle, exactly. Instead of you having to duct tape a whole team together, we already got an amazing team, and we've helped businesses at millions scale to more millions. And now we're actually taking on a handful of clients. We only work with 9 clients at a time. So that way we can be super hands-on and we can be in the business. So if that's what you want, that's what you're interested in, and you're $1 million and you're looking to scale, go click on this link, go check out this video, see how we work, and see how we can actually come in and let's have a conversation and see if we're a good fit before all the spots fill up.
I definitely can do that. So then it goes to basically like application funnel.
Go to the application funnel.
Yeah.
And then we just wait list them. So once you get to the 9, then you put them on the wait list.
Exactly right. Exactly.
And then we just do it over and over again. Because you only need 9.
Yeah, exactly right. It's like
We just do it over and over and over and over and over again.
Right. And I honestly may already have some existing clients that we can convert over into that.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. You probably got some people on your email list.
Yeah, exactly.
That you can be like, hey.
Or past people. Yeah, exactly.
Bingo. And be like, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is a new thing that I'm doing. Here's why. You know, if you want to get in, jump on the wait list. You can probably send that out as an email today.
Yeah, it's right.
Be like, hey, I'm doing this thing. If you're interested, if you're interested, get on the wait list.
Right.
And then I'm only taking the first 9.
Yeah, I love it. What's your thoughts on doing like webinars around it or no?
I think it'd be great.
Yeah.
I would just make sure it's specific for who it's for. Yeah. Hey, on this training, I'm gonna actually show you how my team and I are taking on 3 more or 7-figure business owners, and I'm gonna show them how we're taking over your entire marketing department. So now you're bringing people on with super high intent. Yeah. It's not like, hey, I'm gonna teach you the latest on ads.
Exactly. No,
it's like, no, I'm gonna teach you how we can bring on your marketing, your company, and our teams take over your whole marketing department.
I love it. I love it.
So action steps. Hit me with your action steps. What you got? What you doing coming out of here?
So we're gonna send that email out
today. Boom.
I'm gonna get some ads ready to be turned on for that, and then really get the funnel set up to be able to accept applications.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
And even you could probably even do a social media post.
Yeah.
Like, hey, look, over the next, I'm taking on 9 clients. My team and they're gonna take over your marketing. We're gonna do boom, 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 and we're gonna be in the like, if you're interested in that, shoot me a DM or comment below, and I'll reach out and get you all the details.
I love that. Yep. Like you said, like I have a lot of the pieces already in place. It's just shifting it to this focus.
That's it.
You know what I mean? And then just being real intentional about that.
That's it. I mean, because we already know they need everything. They
Exactly. That's like, and I see it all the time, but I don't really think, you know what I mean? I'm like, let us just, and I say it, but I'm not proactive about like, yo, forget all that. Just come with us. We can do all that for you.
We can do all that for you.
You know what I'm saying?
We already got the whole infrastructure.
Right. I love it, bro. Thank you.
You good?
Yeah.
Man. For sure. So at the Strategic Scale Institute, it's designed specifically for business owners who are making $250,000 a year up to $1 million or more. We even have clients that are doing $2, $3, $4, $5 million a year who are looking to strategically scale their business without burnout, so they can actually work less hours and actually experience more profit and impact more people in a strategic, systemized way. If you want to know how we can actually work together, go to scalemadeeasy.com. Go to scalemadeeasy.com. We got a ton of free resources on that page, and you will see somewhere where you can actually click and schedule a strategic scale session so we can jump on the phone and talk about how we can potentially work together. So go to scalemadeeasy.com, and I'm looking forward to speaking to you soon.
So my biggest takeaway is literally shifting my entire business model and really figuring out how I can craft this one specific offer and go after a specific niche client. That was like my biggest thing. I'm like, because I have a lot of experience now, I work with a lot of people. I feel like I'm a subject matter expert in my field. but it's really about leveraging that correctly and just shifting my business model to be able to scale strategically. It has been years, and we had a 45-minute conversation, and literally like it clicked, and it's like, why didn't I do this 4 years ago? You know what I mean? So listen, trying to figure it out your own and all that, like without the help, is like, that's not the way to go. Biggest aha moment was really me seeing is like, okay, people for our services, they go all these different places to get other service from other people, including us. And I see it. And me just not even being like, oh, well, we can just do all yourself, but coming here and like seeing it out on paper and laying all the chips out, then you can be like, oh, like that makes sense. Now I know what I got to do to scale. So like just being able to bring all the pieces together was big for me.
Hey, if you enjoyed this episode, you want to do two things. Number one, click below this video and go ahead and subscribe so you'll be the first person to know when we release new episodes. And number two, you want to click right here so you can check out the next episode. I know you're going to love that one as well. So go ahead and subscribe right now and then click right here to check out this next episode. See you in the video.